Nigerians at the mercy of Dangote. You have had it all set to go. While we are busy lamenting the difficult security situation in Nigeria, with terrorists killing and maiming, bandits kidnapping, and herdsmen slaughtering Nigerians on a daily basis, the NNPC is about to sell a huge chunk of Nigeria and our destiny to one man in the person of Aliko Dangote. You see, the Fulani-controlled presidency is speedily negotiating through their crony, the NNPC, to acquire a 20% stake in the Dangote refinery in Lagos, which we are told is the world's largest single unit refinery, being built at about $15 billion. Well, in principle, it sounds like good news. One could say that finally the NNPC is about to make a reasonable investment instead of siphoning billions of dollars yearly into private bank accounts abroad. The former British Prime Minister, David Cameron, is the one who described Nigeria as fantastically corrupt country. And the NNPC is the epitome of it all. The corruption that goes on there, if it's not in billions or millions of dollars, then it's, you have not started. Anyway, those who are in the know in this industry, they are saying that the details of this deal it stinks to high heavens. It is shocking. You see, for your information, Nigeria requires 450,000 barrels of crude oil daily. 450,000 barrels. That is what is actually required to be processed by the refinery in Port Harcourt, in Kaduna, and Warri to supply the domestic market. We all are aware that these three refineries are in total disrepair. They don't work, they produce nothing, but they're still employing thousands, and they are paying them salary every day for producing not a single barrel of petroleum product, you see. Anyway, the danger is that when this deal is signed between the NNPC and Dangote Group, all the 450,000 barrels that is required for the domestic market, which is to be processed by the three refineries, will now be handed over to Dangote Refinery, completely, all of it. Because Dangote Refinery requires about 650,000 barrels a day. So NNPC will happily hand them over 450,000 barrels, and then they will buy the rest. Anyway, Dangote will now refine the crude. They will supply the finished product to pump stations all over Nigeria. But here comes the pump. They will supply it at any price they choose, because by this time they have a monopoly of the market. So by this singular act, the entire transportation system in Nigeria will be controlled by Dangote. And it will be it will have total monopoly of the Nigeria domestic energy market. That is what is coming. You see, don't be deceived. All this campaign and clamor by the federal government to remove fuel subsidy through their mouthpiece, Liar Mohammed and the rest of them, and their insistence on increasing fuel price is just to condition you gullible Nigerians for the oncoming Dangote onslaught. You see, so that by the time his refinery, the Dangote refinery, by the time it takes over the domestic market and starts producing, we are all already used to paying high price for petroleum products. So they will ease into the market at a very high price for the products, And they might show you a little kindness and reduce a little money out of it. After all, they're processing it in Nigeria now. No more importation and all those stories. But still, you will be at their mercy and you will pay higher, obviously, you see. Remember that Dangote is already in full control of the cement market in Nigeria, total monopoly. He controls the sugar market, the indomie, and the rice to a very large extent. Do you see the plans that the Fulanis have for you? Do you see how they roll? Do you see how they are planning to enslave us economically also? Having completely taken over the political space, having completely taken over all the so-called administrative spaces in Nigeria. Everything is in the pocket of the Fulanis. And with Dangote refinery, it will be total, complete control. You are going to be enslaved again. So get ready for it. I wonder where the Niger Deltans are at the moment. Our parliamentarians, our economic gurus, nobody is speaking, nobody is talking. Everybody is just quiet until this big blow will land on your faces and you will understand what we have done to ourselves, you know? Well, we'll be monitoring the stories and we'll bring you updates once we receive them. Please kindly subscribe and press the notification bell so that you will be the first to know once we have any news. Thank you.